Hi everyone, I'm Julie Balderrama and I'm going to tell you a joke today. I was talking with a client and we were talking about different changes that people want to make in their lives, and she reminded me of this joke and we laughed about it, and I've always enjoyed this joke, so I wanted to share it with you. And it does have a swear word at the end, so if you're listening at a time where maybe that's not the best time to hear that, maybe you listen another time. All right, so the joke is about John. And John is in some financial difficulty. He's got bills piling up and he's really just not sure what to do, and he's turning now for divine intervention, and he says, God, please. He goes to church and he prays, God, please help me win the lottery. I need to win the lottery so I can have this financial burden lifted off of me. And I know that you are the one who can intervene here and can help me win the lottery. And so John leaves the church, and a week goes by and nothing happens. And John's feeling even more desperate still and is a little, losing faith a little bit, but he's going to ask again. So he goes to a synagogue this time and he says, God, please, I don't know what to do. My mother is sick. I need new tires. My dog needs to go to the vet. I'm not feeling particularly well, and I would like to be able to do some things in my life, but all these bills are piling up and this burden feels so heavy. Can you please help me? I want to win the lottery. I need to win the lottery, and I know that you can intervene here and you can help me win the lottery. And so John finishes his prayer and he leaves the synagogue, and a week goes by and nothing happens. Again, he does not win the lottery. And so again, John prays. He goes to a mosque this time and he says, God, I'm really starting to lose faith here. I don't know what to do. I thought at first that turning to you in my desperation was the thing to do, and that if anything was to happen, that it would be you that makes it happen. But I haven't won the lottery. I've been asking you, I've been telling you of my financial situation, and nothing has happened. And I don't know what to do. I'm losing faith, and I really need to win the lottery. And so John leaves the mosque and he hears all of a sudden from above a booming voice that says, John, buy a fucking ticket. So I wanted to tell that joke to you today because it illustrates these times in our lives where we want to make this change. We want this thing in our lives so desperately, and yet we do nothing to change the routine that we're in, to invite in that thing that we want. We don't buy a ticket, we don't engage, we don't invest in ourselves. We keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I believe it was Albert Einstein that says that is the definition of insanity. So I'm going to ask you to consider in your life right now, where do you want change? Where do you know what you need to do? You know you need to buy a lottery ticket, or maybe you know that you need to go to a gym, or maybe you know that you need to hire a coach, or maybe you know that you need to change what you eat. Any number of things. You might need to change jobs or quit your job. And I know that those situations can feel really overwhelming and you don't know your way, how to get out of them. And that can be where it's really helpful to find someone that can help support you, that can sort of see the answer, right? Can see what it is that you need to do. But a lot of times, if you just tune into yourself, into the deepest knowing of yourself, you know what to do. I don't know how many times I've said to myself, I know what I need to do, I just can't get myself to do it. And that's where it can be super helpful to have someone to support you, whether that's a friend, a coach, a therapist, a private trainer, anybody like that can help you find that motivation to do that, because you know what to do to create the change that you want in your life. Your inner deep knowing knows what to do. There's a part of you that lives in this space where everything is possible. And that space where everything is possible continues to exist whether you believe everything is possible or not. All you have to do is step into that space where everything is possible. And where everything is possible is where you buy the ticket. That is where everything starts to come into alignment and shift and change the way you want it to be. If there's any way that I can help you along that journey, I would be honored to do that. I've definitely held the lantern up for many people, and I've also benefited from other people holding the lantern up for me, showing me the way, helping me when it gets difficult. But I know at the end of the day that nothing in my life, no matter who I hire, no matter who I get to support me, anything else, nothing is going to change until I buy a ticket, until I engage and invest and make changes and embody, meaning take action, embody the change that I want. So I invite you to leave a comment below and let me know if there's something in your life that you need to do. You know you need to buy that ticket, but you just can't get yourself to do that. And I'd love to have a conversation with you about what you think is in your way, because we want to clear those obstacles and we want to help you buy that ticket. All right, thanks so much for listening to me today. Go out and buy a lottery ticket, whatever that means to you. Engage and be the change that you want to see in the world. Be a love activist. All right, bye-bye.